Hey guys, welcome back to Fuck. Where do we start today? We have a special guest, and she drove quite a distance to get here, about an hour, I would say. So we're gonna just dive into the story here because she's got some tea. Brooke, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, good. So, have you listened to this podcast at all?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. What kind of drew you to come on here today?
I think mainly just you commenting on my TikTok of me being upset about the Utah court system. And then I looked at your page and it felt like an outlet where I could share everything that I didn't get to say or want to share with people.
Yeah. I only watched that one video of yours, but I can relate with the law system in general, like being a cop's daughter growing up and seeing both sides of it, just even my own personal life. I mean, you were fucking mad in that video.
I was so mad. I still am. The whole situation is awful.
Yeah. So what was the video mainly about, since people aren't watching it right now?
It was mainly just me pretty much yelling at the Utah court system and the fact that they gave my ex-husband 40% custody when he openly admitted to the judge's face that he's a drug addict.
Wow. What a slap to the fucking face, huh?
Yeah. And I'm over here busting my ass, doing everything I can for our daughter. And he just gets to tell the judge, yeah, I've got drug problems, but I'm going to the doctor. I'm fine. And the judge sees that as good enough. Take your 1.5-year-old daughter unsupervised.
Wow. How long has this been going on?
Since 2023.
Balls. That's a long time.
Yeah.
The court system's no joke, I'll tell you that. So with that, I mean, it probably felt really freeing to just fucking look at your phone and be like, fuck you, Utah court. I can't say this to your face.
Yeah.
But you wanted to.
Yeah. It did feel good. And I don't know what happened. It just came over me. I threw my phone up. I recorded it. I pushed post and it took off. And I was like, oh shit.
Did it kind of feel like, wow, I finally have a voice maybe? Like people are listening to me. It might not be the court, but other people hear me.
Yeah, I didn't feel as alone too, with everybody commenting and reaching out and messaging me saying, I'm in this situation or I'm in a similar situation. It felt less lonely because I felt really alone and I felt like this might be like I was getting picked on or I was the only one getting treated like that by the court. But to see everybody else have similar feelings towards the court and also saying thank you for using your voice, for speaking for us. I feel the same. Felt amazing.
A lot of people are scared.
Yeah.
To speak up because they're like, oh, it's going to come back to me. Like, please bring it on.
I mean, I'm scared that maybe it could come back to me.
For what though?
People have said that like the courts will retaliate in their own way or,
They always say that.
Saying things about my ex-husband. He could sue me or
for defamation of character.
Well, and I'm like, I never shared his name or a picture of him or anything. Like, whatever, go for it, please.
Yeah, you'd have to do some really deep digging to figure out who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I had someone comment on a video that said that I'm a piece of shit and that they hope my ex-husband sues me and takes me for everything I've got and I belong in jail.
Because you spoke publicly about your life?
Yes.
I'm sorry, what the fuck is wrong with people?
I don't know. All I said was thank you because whatever.
Well, yeah, like we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we don't.
But it was more positive than negative, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Because I was literally gonna have a questioning for humanity at that point.
No, yeah.
I was like, I don't even remember what I commented, but I know that your voice spoke to me because I've been on a journey of finding my voice the last year, and I started this podcast over a year ago in my bedroom alone because I didn't have anyone to talk to.
Yeah.
And a lot of people felt that way. And so I feel the same thing. It's like people are saying thank you for using your voice and standing up for what's right. And I'm always going to be that person. We have very similar personalities. When I saw your video, I'm like, she's a powerful ass bitch.
Yeah.
Her voice was made to move some shit. And has anything happened since then? Like with the courts?
No, it's all super tricky.
It's a joke.
We went originally and got temporary orders, and then we finalized our divorce. And I've been trying to do right by my divorce decree because I did sit in mediation and I did agree to the terms and whatnot.
Yeah, you signed it, right?
Right, yeah.
You have to be accountable for that part.
Yeah, but then when my ex-husband has this continued poor behavior with drinking and his drug addiction and stuff, it's hard to go back to the court because I'm scared. I go back and I present the same evidence that I presented when we first got our temporary orders. Here's all the pictures of the drugs. Here's videos here of him, you know, him
What else
openly
do you
admitting
fucking
it.
need?
Yeah, and he still ended up with 40% custody. So who's to say I go back to court and I present more evidence? What's the judge going to do? Boo-hoo. Suck it up? I don't.
You're scared to go back.
Yeah, I'm terrified.
Did you go without an attorney?
No, I had an attorney.
You had an attorney?
Yeah.
Dear Lord, how much you pay for that shit?
A lot.
And you still got 40%.
Mm-hmm. So,
damn.
Well, and his attorneys are malicious.
So he has attorneys as well.
Yeah, his attorneys were investors in an excavation company that we were starting. And it was very fresh.
That you were starting together. So is that a conflict of interest?
You would think so. That's what I thought, but the judge accepted it. So
interesting. Yeah,
they invested in the excavation company. We separated. They represented him in court. He didn't have to pay attorney fees. And
I'm sorry. That's a conflict of interest as fuck.
That's like, what I thought.
What is this judge doing?
Right?
Like my mom couldn't even represent my own children in a case. Do you know what I mean?
They're technically a business partner.
Yeah, that's
with him on the excavation side, but because it wasn't with the law side, the attorney side, they allowed it, I guess. But they're malicious. They're mean.
That makes no fucking sense. In my logical brain, how that would even be feasible.
Yeah, I don't. And the most shitty part about it all was that the person who invested into this excavation company really got to know like me and my family on a personal level. Mm-hmm. Like he came to our house, mine and my ex-husband's house.
And he represented your ex-husband.
Not him specifically, but his business partner. So they had the ins. They knew my life. They knew how to play their cards. And
that is fucked up.
They would call CPS on me. I don't know if it was directly his attorneys. I doubt it, but my ex-husband and his friends, they would have them call CPS and like they'd show up all the time. Want to walk through my house and check everything, drug test me. Like,
have you ever struggled with anything like that for them to even have reasonable concern that that's
with drugs?
Yeah.
No. I tested clean every single time.
Of course you did.
But how? Why is this being put on me?
Why? Has he been drug tested?
Oh yeah.
But he passes?
No.
I'm sorry, no? No?
So, I mean, I don't know what was going on. I don't know if they drug tested him or not, CPS or whatever. I do know that when we went to court that the judge did grant me that I could request a hair follicle drug test if I felt the need, right? There had to be a reason. I couldn't just do it to be malicious.
Well, makes sense. Yeah.
But he took one hair follicle test, but at that point it didn't matter. He got his drugs of choice prescribed to him.
Well, yeah, so, I mean, they're prescription drugs. I mean, and people don't understand how easily they are to get for drug users. Mm-hmm. Personally, I don't struggle with anything like that myself, and my psychiatrist is amazing. Actually, he won't prescribe controlled substances to new patients because of that, because people do hop around. And even with like recovery clinics with, I believe it's like Suboxone and stuff like that stuff's super addicting, and it's supposed to quote unquote help them, but it's just another drug that they're being fueled with. And so it doesn't really make sense to me either. Somebody who does need like Adderall, I have ADHD, but I'm not going to abuse it.
Right.
And so, I mean, there's a line. And a lot of it's being manipulated within the healthcare system by shady doctors.
Script doctors, because that's where he went. He went to a doctor that his best friend would get his Adderall from. And
they always know somebody, huh?
Yep. And his whole family goes there. His family's got addiction issues. So, yeah, he just went there. And
so it started Has it always been prescription
Yeah.
drugs?
Yeah.
Wow.
Our whole marriage, I mean, I guess it started with the drinking.
Always starts with
And
drinking.
when we were dating, I'm like, whatever. Like, he's just drinking beer after work. He works excavation. Like,
Well, you were young, right?
Yeah.
You were very young when
Yeah. I
you
had
guys
just
got
turned
together
20.
and married. And I mean, I got married at a young age too. I had a
Yeah.
baby at 22, and
yeah.
I mean, my ex-husband's 7 years older than me, and I remember being 21 and finally being able to go to the bar, and that was just fun.
Yeah.
But it ended up being a big issue for us later on, and now he's sober, which is great, but it was a big contributor to our relationship. Alcohol was.
I was naive, maybe. Like,
Yeah.
you're young, right? Who the heck cares? Like, whatever. He's just drinking. He's hanging out. It's not a big deal. But then you look at it in like retrospect, and it was, well, he got a DUI at 18. Like, he's
Yeah.
driving a vehicle with an interlock in it
Yeah.
right now, and I'm blowing in it in the passenger seat as he's driving and drinking a beer.
Yeah.
Like, that's stupid. I should have never done that, but I'm like,
You're so young, you didn't know.
Yeah,
You were had your love goggles on,
literally.
and I mean, is he older than you?
Yeah, by 2 years.
Yeah, so not that that matters much, but when you have those love goggles on, and you said you've known him since you were a teenager too.
Yeah, we went to the same high school.
And so it's like there's probably a lot more there than you even thought, and a lot of maybe like a trauma bond in some way.
Definitely. I had just got out of an abusive relationship and moved home after 2 years.
Yeah.
So that it happened really fast. And I do think we trauma bonded because he doesn't have much of a family. His dad passed when he was young, and his mom and his sister, they're not really in a space or a place to like have that brother, sister, son, mom relationship.
Yeah.
So it's like we clung to each other. And I think maybe I just blocked all of the warning signs out.
The red flags.
Yeah.
That we know but we should ignore.
Because I thought I was happy, and it was something to distract me from the fact that I just moved home after 2 years of being on my own with my ex-boyfriend, and now I'm 20 years old, moved back into mom and dad's house.
Yeah.
You know?
You just, because I can relate with the trauma bond. I mean, when I got with my ex-husband, I had just gotten beat up in a relationship, and he covered my shift.
Yeah.
And I felt very attracted to his personality, and he was a funny guy. Like, he's still funny. I'm going to get him on an episode here soon, and you'll be like, wow. Because our personalities are so different. But we respect each other, and we co-parent really well now. Has it taken us 5 years to get there? Yeah. But you know, when she was 1.5, we did have a bunch of issues, but she's 7 now. And so it takes that growth, but it takes the other person wanting to do it and take accountability. And sometimes, I mean, there was points where I had to take days away from him. Yeah. Not because I wanted to, because I couldn't handle it anymore. Like, not brushing your hair, not hard, but he didn't know how.
Right.
And so we have to teach them. But when you don't have that family dynamic around you, like, for example, that was me. Yeah. I more so had a less close family than my ex-husband. And so I was really drawn to that. Like, they have dinner every Sunday. Like, they're brother and sisters. There's cousins. There's aunts and uncles, you know. That was really cool to me. But then it got too much. Yeah. And it got, when I had my own kid, it was like, I don't want to go to your parents' house every Sunday. Yeah. I don't want to do that. Like, but now they're my biggest supporters with my daughter. Like, his mom's retired, and she picks her up from school for me, you know. And so there is such a thing as turning around and being able to co-parent. Do you see that ever happening for you guys?
I'm a big believer in staying positive.
I love that. You want it to happen for your daughter. I
just want him to be sober.
You miss the sober.
You know, maybe we didn't work out together, and there's a reason for it. There was a reason we got married. Maybe it was to bring our daughter here. I don't know. I feel, you know. I just want him sober. Yeah. I want him to get help. Yeah. I want him to be able to show up for our daughter in the way that he should. I want to be able to co-parent with him. I don't want it to be a high conflict over a pair of fucking earrings. Yeah. Like, you know, everything turns into something bigger than it should be. And I just want to be able to talk to him. Like, we have to be a team for her.
Well, and you guys had been able to talk before, and so you're grieving.
Yeah.
You're grieving at the same time a almost 15-year relationship, friendship, bond, marriage, co-parent, like that's a lot. And I can relate to that long of a cycle because I got pregnant when I was 17. I had a miscarriage. But the father of that baby, he's got a girl pregnant 3 months after, and he's got 3 kids and he's got custody of no one. And so I'm blessed. But at the same time, it's like, we just want you guys to be sober.
Yeah. There's resources, right, to get help, but it's always been said, like my parents, it got so bad during our marriage before I even had our daughter. Like, I married you. I signed up to be with you, to be your life partner. I choose you, right? Your family doesn't get to choose you. They're blood. The one person you marry, you get to choose. And I'm here choosing you. How can I help you? And my parents got to a point where they were like, listen, we will pay for your rehab. We will take care of it.
Your parents offered to pay for him to get clean.
Yeah. Well, my parents, I mean, they helped us buy our first house. They helped, and so they offered it. We'll make sure everything's taken care of at home. We'll make sure Brook's okay. We'll make sure you get into a rehab. And he said, no, I'm not a drug addict. And he refuses to get that professional help because he doesn't see it as a problem.
Because they're prescribed.
Yes. But they weren't prescribed to him before when he was using. They are now.
Now
so
it's justified.
But in his mind, I'm not doing meth and heroin. I'm not a drug addict.
It's the same thing.
I want him to slow down. I want him to just slow down and pay attention to his child. I want him to we've been separated since 2023 and he is now remarried and everything with the second girl since 2023. Wow. I mean, he moved in 7 days after I kicked him out with a girl, was with her for 2 years, and now he's already remarried to another girl.
Wow. Is your daughter around other kids then as well?
Does she what?
Is she around other kids?
Yeah. So his new wife now has 3 kids and 2 baby dads.
So your daughter is around people that you don't even know.
Yeah.
Which is scary.
And I try to explain that to him. Like, do you understand how complex this situation is? Just take me out of the equation. Look at your daughter. She's around 2 different men because they're the fathers of these children. She's around these 3 children. She's around,
He doesn't see it from that perspective because he's just trying to get his fix and make sure he's good and do the bare, which is a lot of people when they're in active addiction is they hide it. Mm-hmm. And just from my experience, I got blindsided with my son's dad's addiction. I had no idea that he was using until I had kicked him out. Wow. And so I'm talking like trips and no idea. And so sometimes they're really good at hiding it.
They are, because he hit it the first year we were married.
Yeah, and even my ex-boyfriend, my mom's an alcoholic recovering, and she's been doing really good. But that doesn't mean that woman's not in there. Yeah. I learned how to drive with a breathalyzer in the car when I was 15, mm-hmm. and I won't be with an alcoholic. I'm sorry, I won't do it again. I can't do it to myself or my kids. Mm-mm. I don't have a problem with alcohol.
No.
Yeah. Do I care if you drink sometimes? No. But if you're drinking beer every night, that's a problem for me. Yeah. And so there's some things that are okay to not be around. And if you don't see that for yourself or your kids, that's just not that's a bad mindset.
Well, it's like, I look at it and in my mind, if I'm so reliant on this want, this need, this addiction, how am I able to put my best foot forward and show up for my kid if I can't even show up for a healthy version of myself?
Well, you can't.
Because I was 240 pounds when I got pregnant.
Wow.
And that really made me pull my head out of my ass. And I was like, Kate, it is go time. So I've lost over 100 pounds because I want to be the healthiest I can for my kid. I want to show up for her the best way possible. Yeah. And I don't know how he doesn't see that. And it makes me mad.
It angers you. Yes. And I'm gonna tell you something that my therapist told me, because I'm trying to wrap my head around a lot of things that have happened to me in my life because I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Don't get it. I was like, I'm like, Jess, like how could they do that? She goes, you'll never know because you would never.
No.
You'll never understand because you would never. And so the fact that you actively choose, losing 100 pounds is crazy.
Yeah.
I've lost
Yeah.
80 pounds in the last year, not on purpose, just from stress and
Yeah.
PTSD. And, but I did have a health scare. So maybe it jumped me in the ass and was like, you need to eat better. You need to take care of yourself better because my kids need me.
Yeah. Yeah.
My kids need me. I don't know if you saw my video about me fainting
I don't think so.
4 days before my son's dad's 2-year death anniversary.
Oh, wait. Yes, I did, because didn't you post that you had been sick or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I fainted while I was driving on the
Holy
freeway going
shit.
70. I was in this lane and ended up going all the way across the freeway. Hit my car a couple times, but my car was completely fine.
Wow.
And so you really never know when your last day is. And something that my old job used to tell me is time now for time later. I'm like, listen here, bitch. What if I don't have fucking time later? Okay.
Yeah.
So here I am,
Yeah.
talking to people, getting their stories out because we don't always have time later. And I promise you, our kids don't.
Yeah.
They have time now.
Yes. Right here, right now. This is their time because tomorrow's not promised.
No.
And I find it frustrating that my ex-husband's dad was a heavy alcoholic and ended up getting prostate cancer, but didn't do any treatment, didn't go to the doctor, and died when my ex-husband was pretty young. I think he was like 12, 13, 14. And I know for a fact it still affects him to this day because he still talks about it. And that's not a bad thing that he talks about it, but you can see that it affects him.
You got to work through it.
Yeah, it makes me mad because what happens if you're drinking and driving and you get in an accident and die? What happens if you overdose? What happens? Then you're leaving your young child just like your dad did, and you know how bad that hurts. And you're gonna do the same thing to her.
I can relate on that, and it's heartening to hear because my son does live without his father, and people take it for granted a lot of the time, and these precious babies, they don't deserve it. And the most developmental age for these kids is from 0 to 5. It's when they learn their self-beliefs and their self-talk and their worth and what they deserve. And so that's what they look for in partners.
Mm-hmm.
And so you really got to think about, do I want, as a dad, my daughter to be in a situation like this?
Yeah, well, my mom had said to him, hey, look at your daughter. Look at your little daughter. Do you ever want her to go through what you or Brooke are going through? Do you ever want her to be in this kind of relationship that you guys are in right now?
What was his answer?
No. And my mom said, so why are we continuing the toxic cycles? Let's fix this. Let's figure this out. Because she's watching. When she grows up, she's going to think that's love.
She's not wrong.
And that's my biggest thing is I'm trying to teach her that's not love. This is not love. Right? And I'm trying to show her a healthy way of love.
Well, I wouldn't say you're trying. I would say you are.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would say you are, just by choosing yourself and, losing the weight and advocating for her. And even if the court's not, you are.
Yeah.
Your voice is enough for her. You made her voice,
Yeah, and he doesn't like that.
Fuck it.
But yeah, I'm the one that got charged with custody interference too. All because I'm trying to save my daughter's life.
You got charged with custody interference for what?
Yeah. So
I'm sorry. For following your divorce decree?
No, I didn't. I didn't follow it. No.
You got in trouble for not following it?
Yeah, because, and I'll admit that wholeheartedly, from the chest, I told the officer this, whatever. Freaking
yeah, I did what I did.
Yeah. Because I felt as if it was justified, and this officer was a freaking prick about it, but whatever. So him and the girlfriend that he had moved in with like 7 days, like I said, after I kicked him out, he moved in with her 7 days later. They were together for like 2 years. They split up, but she had just bought a townhouse in her name. They split up, and she said, listen, you can stay here for Willow. I'm not kicking my daughter. I'm not kicking you out. You can stay here for her. This is a safe space. Like, she's amazing. We're really close now. I used to freaking hate her. Absolutely.
It turns like that sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. So she allowed him to stay so that he could take care of our daughter and do what he needed to do.
What a nice lady.
But he was already seeing his now wife and then started sneaking her into
the house,
the ex-girlfriend's house. So she was like, hell no, get the fuck out if you're going to do that. So he moves out, whatever. I don't know where he goes. He does something. And she reaches out to me and is like, listen, you were right. I showed up hand in hand in court with your ex-husband, but I never should have. You were right. You warned me. I choose to ignore you. And look at where I'm at now. And I was like, I mean, I'm not just doing this to be a bitch.
We always got a reason, motherfuckers.
There's kids that are involved, like her kid.
That's my thing, too,
like,
is when there's kids involved, like, that's domestic shit in front of a minor. People don't understand that's a felony.
Yeah, well, I'm like, do not actively choose to put your child in this situation. I don't have a choice at this point.
Yeah.
You do. But she stuck around. And so she reached out and she said, here's all the evidence. Here's what's been going on. Here's a video of him passed out, snoring, drunk on the toilet, like head in his lap, snoring with a beer. And
while he had your daughter?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I tried a protection order. I tried a restraining order. I tried a custody modification.
My dad actually told me, he was a cop, he said protection orders don't do shit.
They don't.
Don't waste your time.
They don't.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, restraining orders for what?
Same thing. Doesn't do shit.
Nothing. Custody.
It's all civil.
Yeah. Yes. Custody.
What are the cops for? Everything's civil.
Right. And that's what
Can we have a judge on scene, please?
Yeah. I would like to question a certain specific judge from the Utah court.
I just want to talk to the judge is
I don't
all.
know what the fuck was going on in her mind. But
yeah.
No, so yeah, that happened. And I tried everything I could legally, right? I just spent thousands of dollars.
No, yeah, like I'm like, holy fucking shit.
And so I'm like, okay, protection orders, all this, that, and the other. Nothing is happening. Nothing's going on. I'm calling CPS. Nobody's helping me. So I text him. I'm like, bro, get your shit right. I said it nicer, but I'm like,
well, you could have said it like that. Let's be honest. You
Yeah,
could have said it like
It
that.
was so high conflict. But I'm like, hey, you are not getting our daughter until you get some help. Like this is not okay. And this is from a place not because I'm being malicious, but
Well, I can tell you're not malicious just by seeing you, and anybody who thinks you are is absolutely bad shit. I can tell in your eyes. I'm a body human behavior person. You can tell you're not. You're trying to do what's right for your daughter.
Well, and I advocate. I'm like, I want her to have a relationship with her dad. I do. I truly do. I don't. Well,
it's important. It is important,
and for her, but he needs to be sober. But yeah, so I texted him that, and then I went and stayed at a family's house, and I did not meet up at our meeting spot where we normally met for his pickup at 8 a.m. This is at 8 a.m. Didn't show up. Didn't answer his calls. I had texted him previously, you're not getting her because this. And I sent him the proof that his ex-girlfriend had sent me. And he's calling, nothing. I get an unknown number.
Cop.
Yeah. I answer. He asks, what are you doing? The stupid questions. And
where are you at?
Yeah.
I need to come pick up your daughter.
Uh-huh. And so he said, no warning, no communication, no nothing. He asked the questions. I told him, yeah, I told my ex he's not getting our daughter because A, B, and C. And the officer said, that's not right. That's malicious. Pretty much called me a bitch. And you're being charged with custody interference. Where are you at? And I said, I'm not telling you that.
I'm sorry, the fuck?
Oh, yeah. And at this point, it was 10 a.m. So we were supposed to meet at 8 a.m. By 10 a.m., I have an officer calling me and charging me with custody interference. It's a misdemeanor. And he says, if you continue to do it, by the third time you do it, it's a felony. Return your daughter
because
right
you're
now.
Protecting your daughter from someone who could potentially put her in harm's way.
Mm-hmm.
Or faint or pass out or overdose or
Mm-hmm.
quite literally get into pills.
Mm-hmm.
You got charged with custody interference.
And that same day, that very same day, within a couple hours after that, because I had reached out to my ex and I'd communicated, okay, whatever, there's nothing I can do. I guess where are you at? I'll drop her off. And
as a mom, I'm sure that destroyed you.
Oh, I dropped her off and I thought that was the last time I'd ever see her breathing. Ever.
That's terrifying.
It's still that way. Like
every time you leave her, huh?
Every time I see her in his arms, I pray to God that wasn't my last hug, kiss, love you, goodbye. Because of the things that continue to happen and some things that I can't really disclose, but are absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
For a 4-year-old. And a mom to think all weekend, is she gonna come back alive?
Is she gonna be okay? Am I gonna get a call?
Yeah.
No, like even leaving my daughter, you know, when we were co-parenting, well, she would cry. You know, she's young, she wants her mom. Heartbreaking. Because they want mom, or they want to feel safe, and you don't know. You really don't know. And when they're so young, they don't have a voice. And so they can't say, I don't want to fucking go to your house. Fuck you. Like, they can't say that.
My daughter's so smart. She, on her own, and I don't know if this is a behavior I should correct or let her continue to do it. But, I mean, she's 4 and she recently just stopped calling him dad. Wow. She refers to him by his name. And I don't want to confuse her, but like, do I say that's your dad? Let's say dad. But if she's choosing at 4 and she tells me I have videos of it, and I don't know if the court will ever accept it or not, but multiple videos of, I just want to stay with you. I don't like it at his house.
It's because she's 4. They don't care about her voice. Isn't it sad? And so you're her voice, but
they don't.
You're not there. And it's sad because they don't trust the little kids. And I was a little kid, you know, we all were, that needed help and have a voice. And you know, I was a product of a divorced family, and it was fucking awful. I didn't want to go to my dad's house. Because of my stepmom, not because of my dad. My stepmom. Fucking crazy.
And I don't know how that feels. My parents have been married since they were like 18.
Wow.
And they're 56, and they're still married. And so my parents were like, we don't know what to do. We don't know how to help you. I just like, you know, figuring it out as we go. But when a 4-year-old is able to, like, in her own mind, recognize those feelings and ultimately call him by his name and say that she doesn't want to go there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's heartbreaking as a mom if she realizes that at 4 years old.
Yeah. And it's because you've taught her well to be emotionally smart and intelligent, because she has had such a traumatic little life so far. So I imagine you do coping skills subtly and breathing techniques. I know I do affirmations, and because this is the most developmental stage, like I said, and you know, we don't know how it's going to affect them, but we know how it affects them right now, and we know that it does have long-term effects as well.
Well, when you sit down and have to have a conversation with your 4-year-old, that while you're over there, if anything happens, if you can't find dad and you can't find the other parent adult there, or they're unconscious, or, you know, if anything like that happens, honey, I need you to go outside, walk to the house next door, and knock on the door kick the door. I don't care, until somebody answers that door. If they don't answer, you need to go to the next house. I had to sit her down and have that talk with her. And she knows, and it's every time she leaves, okay, what happens, you know, if you need help and you can't find somebody, what do? I go knock on the door next to dad's house. Yeah. To his house, you know?
That's got to be a lot for her.
I feel bad, but I'm like,
well, you don't have a choice.
I have to teach her, because God forbid something happens and both adults in the house
are not there.
And not even my own kid, right? Like, of course she comes first, but what about the 3 other kids in that home?
Yeah.
What?
You're not advocating just for your daughter at this point. You're advocating for a handful of children, not even that household, like, per se, like the state of Utah, like any child you're advocating for. It just so happens to be your daughter is living it. And, you know, I've had my daughter knows my phone number by heart. They learned that in kindergarten. Thank God. She doesn't know her dad's though. No. She knows my phone password. She has her own phone now. Because I have health issues. Yeah. I faint randomly, as of in the last 6 months. Yeah. And the first time was in front of her. It fucking scared the shit out of me and her. Yeah. And so now she's got anxiety on top of with, you know, my son's dad. It was her dad, her second dad for a long time. And she's 7 and she struggles with panic attacks at school. She gets bullied at school, but she pretends she's happy. And so it affects them a lot more than adults realize. And I would say you're not doing anything wrong by not correcting that, because if she's conscious enough to make that choice, like, I'm not going to call him dad. My stepmom used to be like, call me mommy, Karen, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, first of all, what? Second of all, you're not my mom.
Yeah.
Like, I will never call you that. Your name is Karen.
Yeah.
Like, that's all you are to me. And it's unfortunate your name's Karen. Like, that sucks for you.
Yeah. Your parents really must. Yeah.
But, and so it's gotta freaking eat you up, like,
Well,
destroy you on top of working and being a mom. And
yeah. And it's pushed over there a lot too for my daughter to call his wife mom. Apparently she calls her mamas. I don't know. Like, anytime I talk to my ex, it's either my wife or mamas. Like, I don't know her fucking name. I'm like, she's a person. She has her own identity. I know how it feels to be in her shoes because she's probably stripped of her identity. Because when I was married to him, I was his wife.
very
I
possessive.
was his possession. I wasn't Brooke. I didn't have an identity. And anytime he talks to me, it's my wife or mamas. And Willow loves her mamas. And I'm like, can you shut the fuck up?
Genuinely shut the fuck up.
Like, I don't care. Honestly, whatever. If she wants to call her mamas, fine. Whatever. I don't care. But I know
Pick your
her
battles.
name.
Yeah, pick your battles.
Like, yeah, that's pushed a lot over there too. Like, they're playing house. And I'm like,
a show.
We'll see how long this one lasts because the last one was only 2 years.
And so, do you feel like the court system promotes instability?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They enable the narcissists, the addicts. They give them every single fucking chance they can. But God forbid I do one fucking thing wrong and I get a criminal charge.
And that's your first criminal charge ever, I'm imagining, or like
No.
probably like.
I mean, I got an alcohol by consumption as a minor.
Oh yeah, no, I got minor charges too. I'm talking about as an adult, girl.
No, yeah,
no,
never. But he's got a rap sheet. I mean, he's got a record. He's got, DUIs at 18, and he gets away with everything. And they enable it. Oh, go to the doctor. Oh, go get help. Oh, Oh, it's fine. And then I do it the last resource I know, the last possible thing within my control to protect my daughter, and I get a fucking criminal charge. And as a single mom now, I'm paying a $900 fine, community service, and yeah.
I'm sorry, the fuck? $900
yes.
for protecting your kid?
Mm-hmm. And
on top of the divorce paper that they went off of?
Mm-hmm.
The decree that you made? That you signed?
Yeah.
The fuck?
So we went and got temporary orders at court. Then we did the mediation and the divorce decree. And then this shit happened. And then I had to go back to court for it. But it happened in I can't remember what year. Let's just say May 2024, maybe. No, 2025. And I didn't sign anything. I just got verbally told you're being charged until the fucking sheriff's office showed up in my driveway in October and served me a summons for court.
Several months later.
And then
almost 6 months later.
Yeah, but then when the prosecutor reaches out and asks me what happened and I explain it, she was returned that day. It was only a couple hours. I was, I misunderstood. I thought it was justified. And I get told ignorance isn't an excuse to disobey the law. And I've reached out to the other party and he still says that it greatly affects his life. And it has tremendously and mentally harmed him.
By keeping her for 2 hours?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. How did that harm him?
But he's the addict, and I have all the proof.
How did that harm him? How did he say that harmed him? He just said it did.
Because it was upsetting. He didn't get his child during his parent time, and I was withholding and being malicious, and who the fuck knows? But I swear to God, these addicts know exactly what to say and how to say it.
Well, I would say I'm not going to classify all addicts because they're all bad.
That's true.
But I'm going to say certain addicts with narcissistic behaviors know exactly what to say and when to say it in the setting that they're at, whether that be getting admitted to the hospital, psych unit, rehab. You can talk yourself out of anything if you know how.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And I've seen that unfold, and it sucks.
And you've seen it in real time. You're like, you're fucking lying right now to the judge, yeah. I'm sure. Mm-hmm. You're like, you're under oath, bro.
No, and even in our own marriage, I'm like, hey, you're high, you're using. No, I'm not. I'm like, yeah, you are. And I'm like, I know you're lying. The lying would go on for hours. And then finally it was like, hey, fine. Yeah, I am high. I used today. And it's like,
Classic narcissistic behavior.
yes.
And what's crazy is that they're not easily diagnosed.
And I don't think he's been diagnosed. Why
Well,
would he?
clearly he goes to a script doc. I mean, he's not diagnosed with shit, let's be honest.
So let's have narcissistic disorder and then compound that with drug use and drinking.
Well, I think narcissistic personality should definitely be diagnosed more because it's really not that hard to diagnose if you can see a pattern in all reality.
I mean, I've seen it for how many years now?
Yeah, I was like, girl, we're old. So, I mean, what's your goal now? I mean, how are you kicking? How are you staying afloat?
Ultimately, I just want to save the kids. That's
Save
like,
the kids.
that sounds so cliche.
No, I
like,
fucking love it.
it comes down to my daughter and seeing the hurt and the pain and everything that take me out of the equation. I don't care. Whatever. I'm an adult. Like, I can fight for myself. But she can't. And then knowing that this isn't the worst case scenario and there's children out there in worse situations breaks my heart. And I'm fucking sick of it. I'm sick and tired of the Utah court system. I'm tired of people not being proactive or being reactive and stuff. Because I've been told, well, we don't step in unless it's detrimental to the child. Why the fuck are you not? Like, so we have to wait for something detrimental to happen.
You mean
to
for them to die? You mean that?
Pretty much, yeah.
You want them bruised and broken first.
You want them laying on a mattress covered in maggots and they're so malnourished they can't move before we're gonna do something?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't give a shit. I don't care. You guys need to put better laws in place. You have to look at cases case by case. You have to protect.
Case by case is so important because they treat everything as a blanket.
Yeah.
It's with every CPS, DCFS, whatever you want to fucking call it, any justice, any marijuana charge is the same. Yeah. Whether I have a nug or an ounce.
Right.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You know, but you're still looked at as a drug dealer.
Yep.
Why?
People are in prison for having a freaking joint on them for 10 years or whatever it may be, and then there's somebody that had a sexual abuse on a child and they got like 7 years. Mm-hmm. How is that like okay? And so then I look at it from like the court system for the children, and I'm like, you can't do that. You cannot just like throw them in categories.
Oh, it's so bad.
And be like, oh, fuck it. Yeah, you're a piece of shit. Sorry, that's how I feel. You're a piece of shit. You're a drug addict. You still get unsupervised custody. You get 40% of it, actually. Like, I don't think the judge understood in that moment what she just did.
And they're the ones who ultimately have the say and have to, honestly, at the end of the day, pay the piper because they make the call.
I'm not stopping.
I don't want you to. Keep going.
I have told so many people that the Utah legislator and the Utah court and all the judges and all the commissioners, especially the one that sat in on my case and gave me that shitty custody order for children 5 to 18 years old when my kid was 1.5.
Wow.
You're not going to forget my fucking name and you're going to remember my face because I'm not stopping.
Hell yeah.
Because I'm pissed. You're done. We're done. This shit has to stop.
Someone's got to.
So.
Well, you got my back. I mean, I got your back, girl. I've been thinking about going up to the Capitol myself, honestly.
I email into the legislator. I just called him this morning.
Oh.
And
she making moves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I get avoided, right? Because
let's go.
They don't care. Oh, yeah. I call every week. I call. I send in emails. The next step is I'm going to the commissioner specifically. And I don't know if this is okay to say. Specifically, the commissioner that gave me that custody order. You better watch out because I'm not. I'm pissed. Well, the whole situation and then the 5 to 18-year-old custody order for 1.5.
It's ridiculous.
What the fuck are you doing? Because it's not the only one I've heard of. Because when people have reached out, hey, who is your commissioner? Who is your judge? And I told them, oh my God, that was mine. She did this or they did that. And they said, she ordered this. And I'm like, huh. So what's really going on?
Something.
And we're going to find out.
Fuck yeah, we are.
I'm not stopping. I'll scream it from the fucking mountaintops.
I love it. You're not scared. I like that.
Yeah, no.
What's there to be scared of when you're speaking the truth?
Yeah.
Nothing. The only thing that could happen is the law.
Well.
But guess who makes the law?
Right.
The man, the judge. They make the law. So either way, we're at their fucking mercy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't just stand around and not do anything.
No.
And my family's been like, if anybody's gonna do it, it's you, because I mean, apparently it can be real stern. You know, they're like, you have the voice for it. You have a loud voice. You're very strong. You come across strong. You know, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna go with it because I'm saving these babies.
You are.
Mine and everybody else's.
And that's what really called me to your video. I mean, honestly, like I just scroll to scroll at this point because I have so many things going on. And I only stop and listen to very few videos because I have ADHD.
Yeah.
And so if it's impactful, I'll sit and watch it. So you know you have a strong voice if I watched it because I'm very opinionated myself. People would say I'm a little harsh and brash, but I'm just fucking real.
Yeah.
And I have a face that goes with it, unfortunately. Fortunately. I've told people, I've joked about running for president. Maybe it'll be real. And I'm going to go literally, fuck you, put some sweats on. Like, I'll take a chill pill. We're going to reset tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Meeting adjourned.
I mean, I've had people tell me, like, dude, you would go toe-to-toe with a freaking bear.
Oh, me
And
too.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I believe in something like this so wholeheartedly, and then when it comes to my kid, yeah.
Well,
There's no
I'm going to
stopping.
tell you one thing right now. We were definitely meant to meet. And your voice is going to be heard and you're going to move mountains, especially with me and my people behind you. I have a huge girl network that I've just recently built by doing all of these cool podcast episodes. And you need to meet Candace. She's a baddie.
Yeah. Okay. Someone commented that on my video.
Really?
Yes.
Candace.
Yes. What's her last name?
I don't want to say it wrong. Is it McBride? McBride.
I think someone said, like, hey, you need to check out Candace, and they like tagged her in one of my comments.
Yeah, because
like,
she is also a very powerful speaking woman. She's a badass. She's been in recovery. She's not a single mom. She's a mom to a 3-year-old. Businesswoman. Lost weight. She gained like 11,000 followers, I think, by her weight loss journey on Instagram.
Wow.
And then she does permanent jewelry, and
Sweet.
she's amazing. We just did a round 2 episode on Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah, so she came back.
Fun.
But you do need to meet Candace.
Yeah,
She's awesome.
Yeah.
She's a tattooed baddie like us as well.
Good. Love it.
And I feel like we have very similar personalities, all 3 of us. Strong, loud, confident women who are just tired of bullshit.
Wow.
And so in our episode that's coming out, this episode will be out after hers. So we talk about how we want to open a 24-hour detox.
Yeah.
Because people shouldn't be turned away.
No, well, yeah. And I want to, I mean, big picture, right? Open a foundation for just even parents, not just women, right? Because there are dads that are in shitty situations.
Yes.
I want to open a foundation to where like parents can reach out and be like, okay, I'm separated. We've got these children. What do I do? Where do I go?
Sounds like you need to partner with my business. Come as you are.
Well, and it's like, because how the fuck do you afford attorneys? Like, I remember I was like, how am I going to make this happen? I want to have somewhere people can come and be like, can you help me?
You align with my mission, girl. Wow, that's what Come As You Are is. We're a community resource hub, whatever the fuck you need, we got.
Like, hey, fill out this form for temporary custody. Fill out this. Call this person. Do that. Do this.
Because I've been there too.
And help work through the system because
I got divorced by myself. I didn't pay an attorney. I literally did it through OCAP. Paid the $300 filing fee. Took me 3 fucking years.
Holy shit.
Because he wouldn't sign it.
I wish, but I got.
Right?
Yeah.
And so, but I did it myself.
That's crazy. And it's so confusing, huh?
It's very, but now I know how to do it.
You go to fill out the forms and you're like, what the fuck is this? What does this mean?
Yeah, I'm representing myself in a civil case in a couple of months for like almost $10K.
Holy shit. Hell yeah.
Because that's how confident I am.
That's awesome.
I don't want to pay an attorney. But that's why I built my business.
Yeah.
And that's why we host events. And that's what we did on the event. You couldn't make it. So we are hoping to do more, you know? And so
I want to come to them.
I would love if you brought people from Payson.
Yeah.
And came down here, or if we did an event down there, because I've got a Payson community too.
Yeah. I was literally getting ready for this event. Like, I'm like, getting ready. My sister calls me. I'm at the hospital. I'm in labor. And I'm like, oh,
yeah, I was like, I know you had a good excuse, but I couldn't remember what it was. But it was definitely, your sister had a baby.
And she's my only sibling. She's my younger sister. It's her first baby.
Oh, yeah.
So
you had to be there.
Yeah.
No, it was amazing, but we're going to have more.
I'll be there.
And yeah, your voice needs to be shared for sure. And I'm excited to be one to help you get it out there
Yeah, I
with my
appreciate it.
amazing team. You're going to crush it. Is there anything else you want to say to the listeners before we take off?
Man, I don't know so much
Well, guys, she's going to be
advice.
coming back. Don't worry.
I
We
sure
can only
hope I'm
pack
back.
so much into 1 hour.
Yeah. I don't know, just take off the rose-colored sunglasses and don't marry a fucking drug addict.
Get it, girl.
I don't, it's just, stay strong. Shit happens. We're all human, which means we all have a story. And it might feel like you're in the darkest times of your life, but the sun always rises the next morning. You got to keep one foot in front of the other. And you can't give up because you're here for a reason. And let's find your purpose, and you just got to keep going.
Yeah, well, I want to say I'm very proud of you. I know coming here is not easy, and we touched on some very emotional things. I have not gotten emotional on my podcast like that ever, unless it was by myself. You can see the emotion in both of our eyes that this is a real tough subject and something that really does need to change. And so I'm really glad that we can get some word out there and hopefully make a difference. And I don't mean hopefully, I'm like, we will. And you've got such a strong family behind you, just from what I know, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Don't give up, and you're doing right by your daughter, even if no one else sees it.
I'm proud of you too. You've gone through a lot. You're still here.
Thank you.
Just building a life. It's amazing to watch. So
just gotta keep going, right?
Yeah, you have to. There's no other choice.
Yeah,
can't give up.
Never.
You see something you want it, go get it. Don't stop. Don't ever give up. And tomorrow isn't promised, but if it is, the sun will set and the sun will rise. Exactly.
And the air will still be there. And you're going to breathe and the flowers will bloom.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it rains.
Sometimes it snows. Sometimes, it's like blizzard, cold, icy, but you still live, right?
The flowers still bloom.
Yeah, they come back eventually.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming on and sharing your voice. She's going to come back on. I already know it. I already know she's coming back. So if you listen to this, share your voice. Be the voice of the voiceless if you have one, because I know we all have one, unless you're Ariel. I gave it away to Ursula or some shit like that. But stay tuned for more episodes of Fuck, Where Do We Start?